Hi, this is Viktoriia Miracle and Purposeful Woman Podcast. My goal for this podcast is to bring you the best information from the brightest woman in the world. Let's go. Hello, and I am so excited to welcome Michelle Perry today. She's an empowerment coach, podcast host, speaker, and number one international best-selling author. Online course creator, Michelle contributes to the journey of others by supporting them to see results and experience and an increase in confidence and momentum in their life. I am so happy. Welcome,
I
Michelle.
am so excited to be here. And this is going to be epic.
This is going to be amazing. So tell us more about you. Tell us what is your purpose, and how did you found it?
My overall purpose is to encourage others. That's really the mission of my life, is to help people create a life that they actually want to be living and want to get up for on a Monday morning, which equals success to me. And I am a recovering clinical social worker, 20 years in the field of child welfare. I burned out, I stopped paying attention to myself. And so I transitioned into corporate America, where I discovered coaching and the online course world and podcasting and all the things. And my greatest joy is to work with people to tap into their own empowerment, to pay attention to their own lives and find their purpose to gift that to the world.
That is wonderful. How did you started your podcast and course creation? I would love to hear your story.
So when I was in the social service arena for 20 years, I was burning out because I wasn't paying attention to myself and I wasn't taking care of myself. And my body was shutting down and saying, we're not doing this anymore. And so when I left that work, I went into corporate America to really heal and take care of myself. And people started coming to me for coaching. And I just did it without even thinking about it. It's just part of what I did. It was part of who I am. And then they started to pay me money. And I said, I like money. We need to monetize this. And then
Oh,
two of my coaching clients were podcasters. And so I went on one of their podcasts. I fell in love with it. And I started my own podcast in 2019. And one of the episodes went viral. It was the butterfly transformation. And so I created a course on the butterfly transformation, how to create a life that you want to be living and come out of your cocoon and live this beautiful life that is a gift to the world. And then from that came the book and all the things. I have got a gratitude course, a mindset course, all the things. But it really started with paying attention to what was presenting itself in my life to reveal the purpose within.
I love that, to reveal the purpose within. What I'm hearing is you got to pay attention to what are you walking through your journey and what is actually showing up for you.
Exactly, because the messages show up in people, in situations, in different seasons of your life, and you have to pay attention to them to take full advantage. And we all have purpose within us. It's a matter of unlayering and uncovering that purpose and continuing to show up so that purpose can be revealed and gifted to the world.
Yes, yes, I love that. All right, and let's move to the next one. Is the what is the number one mistake that I know there's no regrets, but what do you wish you haven't done differently when you were starting out your business?
I wish that I trusted myself more. I think that a lot of times, especially women, we don't trust our instinct and we don't trust ourselves, and we look outside to see what other people are doing, what are other people saying. And if I had shut that off earlier, I think I would have been successful sooner, because what is good for me and my business is different than what is good for someone else. And so trusting myself earlier, I think, is something that I would change.
What did you didn't do that you felt like you wasn't trusting yourself? What was that situation, or maybe few of them?
I was creating products. So I was creating courses that looked a lot like other people. And then I was marketing according to other people's marketing plans. And so there's like launch strategies and marketing funnels and click funnels and all the things That's not my style. The way that I market is different from the ClickFunnels strategy. And so I'm more successful when I trust myself and market authentically than following a template that somebody else put out there. And that works for them and that's great, but the ClickFunnels strategy doesn't work for me. And so I do it a different way.
What does it work for you? So what way are you doing it?
What works for me is to show up and be me and not try to look like an Amy Porterfield or look like a Russell Brunson, but to show up and be Michelle Perry and to communicate my message with clarity of voice that belongs to me. And so I'll show up and do a Facebook Live. I will show up and do video podcasts. I'll do audio podcasts. I'll interview people and pay attention and highlight other people, networking. My book has brought in so many people to my network that never would have happened if I had done, let's say, a webinar. And I know the webinar strategy works really well. But for me, highlighting the book and doing podcasting has been the vein that has really grown my business a lot. Show up. I'm just me, perfectly imperfect, looking like different than everybody else. I'm not going to look the same, sound the same, and to be okay with that and to trust that the people that need to hear my message that are assigned to me will hear and respond, and the others, they'll find whoever they are assigned to.
Yeah, I love that. What is your number one tip that you can give our audience that they can implement it right now?
I think telling the truth. When you think about growing your business, being honest about what really lights you up, not about what's going to make you the most money, because long term, if you enjoy doing what you're doing and it lights you up and you show up enthusiastically, that's going to bring in the revenue. And so I think the number one tip I have is to tell the truth and show up as you are, perfectly imperfect.
And I think, yes, I love that. Authenticity. Oh my God. I'm like trying to turn off my mic and turn it on back. And it's the third time I can go back to the sound. That's funny. But that's business. That's the work. That's the
It's
everyday business.
technology, it's reality, it's where we are. And that's what people love, is the authenticity that, you know what? She's not perfect, but she's killing it. She's doing it. I don't have to be perfect and I can kill it and do it too. And
Yes.
that I think is the strongest message we can give people.
Yes. Yes. I totally love that. My bonus question is finish the sentence. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
If you really knew me, you would know that I am really a popcorn connoisseur.
I
I
love
love
that.
popcorn flavors and I am like popcorn expert. I love popcorn. It's my favorite food.
I was living in New York and I was going to this trailer in financial district to get this caramel popcorn and then like spicy popcorn. I love popcorn. Oh my gosh, you got me here. All right. So how people can get more popcorn of you and where?
They can find me popping all over at successfuldiligence.com. That has links to everything. The podcast is on all podcast platforms. If you Google Successful Diligence, I'm right there on the first page. Successful Diligence has me popping all over.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Michelle. And I am so excited for you guys. I will see you in the next episode.
I'm so glad I was able to be here.
Make your day purposeful and your life will be purposeful as well. Bye. Love this episode? Would you like more of this? So send us text to stand in our purposeful woman community and connect with like-minded women to +1 401 399 4105. And I'll see you there.